Everybody ready? Okay, this is a program just like everything else that we've done in school. So we are going to use our listening ears and be on our best behavior, be really good audience members, okay? Right. Give our best effort and give our best respect for the students who have volunteered to do this program for us. We are excited to present to you our Black History Month program. These students are eager to show you the individuals they have researched that have played in the development and progress in the history of African Americans. I'm going to ask that everybody hold your applause until the end so everybody can show you their outfits and you can hear the stories about who they are. And then we can get through this, and we hope you enjoy.
All right, first up is Trey. He is Joseph Run Simmons, who was part of the first hip-hop group to achieve a gold record. This group was founded in 1983 and was known as Run DMC. In 1985, this group went multi-platinum. The group changed music forever. Thanks, Trey. Solomon is Malcolm X, born May 19, 1925 in Omaha, Nebraska. He was a civil rights activist, and he always wore a suit. Amelia is Halle Bailey, who was born March 27th of 2000. She is 23 years old. She played Ariel in the live-action Mermaid. She is an actress and a singer. She also plays guitar and piano. Nyla is Rosa Parks, born in February of 1913. She was a civil rights activist. She was arrested for refusing to give up her bus seat. She inspired the 1955 Montgomery bus boycott. Todd is Jackie Robinson, born January 31st, 1919. He was the first African American to play in the major league. Jackie led the Brooklyn Dodgers to 6 league championships and 1 World Series. All major league teams have retired his number 42. Jasper is Henry Boyd, born March 17, 1802. He was the first African-American carpenter and the most successful businessman of the 19th century. He was the first to use steam power in Cincinnati to manufacture furniture. He invented bed frames known as the Boyd bedstead. He made enough money to purchase not only his freedom, but his brothers and sisters' freedom as well. is Marguerite Ann Johnson, better known as Maya Angelou. She was born April 4th, 1928. She was an American memoirist, poet, and civil rights activist. She published several poetry books. She received the National Medal of Arts from the U.S. President Bill Clinton at the 1993 inauguration. In 2010, she donated her personal papers and career memorabilia to the Research in Black Culture in Harlem. Devin is Allen Iverson, who was born June 7, 1975. He became the first great athlete to be strongly identified with the hip-hop movement. He was chosen to be MVP basketball player in the Hall of Fame in 2016. He was chosen first overall in the 1996 NBA draft by the Philadelphia 76ers. Cruz is Bass Reeves, born July 1st, 1838. He was one of the first African-American U.S. Marshals. He was a former runaway slave. He has arrested over 1,000 felons during his career. Cannon is Walter Moses Burton. He was born August 9, 1840. He was the first African American elected to be a sheriff. He was a state senator in Texas, and he was a rich landowner.
My person is Shirley Chisholm. She was born November 30th, 1924. She was the first African American woman elected to U.S. Congress. She was the first woman and African American to run for president. She was an expert on early education, child welfare, and child welfare. One quote she is known for is, "If they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair." My person is Alfreda Johnson Webb. Was born February 21st, 1923, she was the first African American veterinarian. She became the first African American member of the African American in 1949. In 2016, North Carolina State College of Veterinary Medicine established a $50,000 scholarship for minorities in her name. My person's Jackie Robinson was born January 31st, 1919. He was the first African American to play in the Major League Baseball for the Brooklyn Dodgers. In April of 1947, he was the first African American television analyst for Major League Baseball. He was the first African American player to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Jackie Robinson was born January 31st, 1919. He was the first African American player in Major League Baseball for the Dodgers in 1947, which ended all racial segregation in baseball. He was second lieutenant in the Army and was counted court martial for refusing to move to the back of an unsegregated bus, but was found to be innocent. In 1984, he was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom for his national interests of the United States for the civil rights of African Americans.
Jaslyn is Rosa Parks, born February 4th, 1913 in Tuskegee, Alabama. She is called the mother of civil rights. She struggled for racial equality. She received the Spenger Medal, which is the NAACP's highest honor. Savannah is Mary W. Jackson, who was born April 9, 1921. She was the first African-American mathematician and aerospace engineer at NACA. In 1958, she became NASA's first African-American female engineer. In 2019, she was awarded the Congressional Gold Medal. In 2021, the Washington, D.C. headquarters of NASA was renamed the Mary W. Jackson NASA headquarters.
person is Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Was born November 29, 1908. He was a Baptist pastor and politician. He was the first African American to be elected to Congress, as well as the first for the state of New York and any of the northeastern states. He became a powerful national politician of the Democratic Party.
My person is Ruby Bridges. She was born in September 8, 1954. On November 14, 1960, Ruby Bridges was the first African American to attend all-in-white elementary school in New Orleans. She had to be escorted by U.S. Marshals due to an angry mob of protesters outside the school. Barbara Henry was one of the teachers who taught Ruby because all the other teachers refused to teach her. She was the only teacher's only student.
My person is Simone Biles. She was born March 14, 1997. She is the most decorated American gymnast. In 2019, she won her 25th medal and broke a world record. She is the youngest person to receive the President's Medal of Honor.
Victoria is Misty Copeland, who was born September 10, 1982 in California. She was one of 6 children. She began dancing at the age of 13. In 2015, Misty became the first African-American principal dancer for the American Ballet Theater. She has won several awards.
Jackie Robinson was born January 31st, 1919 in Carroll, Georgia. He became the first African American to play in the Major League. Him being signed by the Brooklyn Dodgers put an end to racial segregation in professional baseball. He won the Rookie of the Year award in 1947.
My Black History person is Simone Biles. She was born March 14, 1997. She had won a total of 30 Olympic and World Championship medals. She began gymnastics at the age of 6. Simone is 4 feet tall and 8 inches.
Anaya is Sarah Boone, who was born into slavery in February of 1832. She was a dressmaker and loved wearing dresses. She obtained a patent to redesign the ironing board to make ironing easier. She was freed from slavery in 1847.
Muhammad Ali was born January 17, 1942. He is a fighter to win the World Heavyweight Championship on 3 separate occasions. His former name was Cassius Clay Jr. He refused induction into the U.S. Army for the Vietnam War. Jackie Robinson was born January 31st, 1919. He was the first African American to play in the major leagues. He played 4 sports in his college at UCLA. After college, he served in World War II as an Army officer. He was drafted by the Brooklyn Dodgers on April 15, 1947. On April 15, 1997, Robinson's number 42 was retired.
Joe Washington Caldwell was born into silver at 1860. He was a scientist that invented who made hundreds of products using peanuts. He taught and did research in Kentucky. Tuskegee University was named a national monument.
Born August 23rd, 1978 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He was 6 feet and 6 inches tall. He entered NBA straight out of high school and he passed away January 26, 2020. August 1st, 1939. He invented ultraviolet electromagnetic camera, which was on Apollo 16. He was in the National Hall of Fame, and he built a telescope at the age of 10. My person was Barack Obama. He was born in August 4, 1961. He is an American politician who served as the 44th President of the United States from 2009 to 2017. In 1988, Obama enrolled in Harvard Law School, where he was the first African American president of the Harvard Law Review. Outside of politics, he published 3 best-selling books: Dream from a Father, The Audacity of Hope, and A Promised Land. My person is Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman was born March 6, 1810. Harriet swore that she would always fight oppression with freedom and equality. She made 13 trips to Maryland that freed over 300 slaves. She earned the nickname Moses because of her help to
person is Robert Smalls, and he was born in 1839 in Beaufort, South Carolina. As an enslaved crew member of the ship called the Planter, took it and freed slaves from the Confederate Army. He did use money from the Planter to purchase the mansion of the man who enslaved him. South Carolina elected him to House of Representatives and Senate. He served 5 terms. He also fought for public education on South Carolina's new state constitution from slave to senator.
My person is Cheryl Brown. She was born in 1950 in New York City. She was the first African American contestant to compete for the title of Miss Iowa. She won this title, making Iowa the first state to crown an African American. She went on to be the first African American to compete for Miss America. She wanted to show people that you can be accepted for what you are rather than the color of your skin.
Today, I'm going to tell you about Misty Copeland. She was born September 10th, 1982 in Kansas City, Missouri. She was raised in San Pedro, California. She had 5 siblings at the age of 15. Misty won the Los Angeles Music Center Spotlight Award.
So Donna Truth was born in 1797 in Rifton, New York. She was an African American evangelist, abolitionist, women's rights activist, and author that was born into slavery, but she escaped for freedom. She preached about equal rights for all and was best known for her speech, Ain't I Your Woman, in 1864. But Abraham Lincoln invited her to the White House because of great work.
My person's Beyonce Knowles Carter. She was born September 4th, 1981. She was a part of the group Destiny's Child. She has won 32 Grammy Awards. She's influenced by Michael Jackson, Tina Turner, and Diana.
Thurgood Marshall was born July 2nd, 1908 in Baltimore, Maryland. He was the first African American to serve in the Supreme Court Justice, strongly supported the constitutional rights of the British race, and opposed the death penalty. In 1933, he won the first major case and represented Don Murray, who was denied admission to Maryland Law School because of his race. His most famous case was Brown versus Board of Education in 1954, which he won and put end to several doctrine and school separation.
George Washington Carver was born in Missouri in 1864. He was raised by his owner and became his son. He was the first African American student at Aliyah University to study archery. He's discovered over 300 uses of peanuts such as oil and rubber.
My person is Mary Eliza Mahoney. She was born May 7, 1845. She was the first African American to become a nurse. In 1908, she helped found the National Association of Colored Nurses. NACGN. In 1976, she was inducted into the American Nursing Association Hall of Fame.
My person is Jackie Robinson, born January 31st, 1919. He excelled in football, basketball, track, and he was in the Army. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, Jackie Robinson made my success possible. Without him, I would have never been able to do what I did.
Let's give them all a round of applause. This concludes our Black History program. We want to thank the administrators for allowing us to have this program. We want to thank the parents that worked with their children that participated, and we thank the teachers for the ones that let the students do their research in class, and we thank the students for coming to watch and helping us celebrate Black History Month.